had a happy childhood, a devastating introduction to sex, and low self worth, which I carried through adulthood, relationships, and being a parent. It wasn't until I was 43 that I began to realize I was not myself. I had lived my life trying to please others, suppressing my true feelings. This is my story. I was born into a family that consisted of a mother, father, and an older sister. My parents were very young. My sister and I were years apart. We lived on a farm with our paternal grandparents. Soon, two more sisters came into the family. Life was full of love and new adventures around the farm. Then we were uprooted quickly with no explanation and moved to Maryland to live with our aunt, her husband, and their two boys on their farm. We then moved to our own small farm in Pennsylvania. That is where my life changed forever. That is where I began to believe that my only purpose in life was for the sexual pleasure of others. Parents, an aunt, a cousin, a childhood friend. I could not leave home soon enough. When I turned 18, I was out the door and out of the state. I ran to where I felt the safest at the beginning of my life, Ohio. But I did not make good choices while on my own for the first time. Drugs, alcohol, sex. I ended up calling my mom to come pick me up and take me back home. I was not home long. I got married and was out the door again. The marriage didn't last. I always found a way to ruin relationships when they were going well. I always sought out men that were unavailable or just the wrong ones. I felt like I wasn't worthy of anyone's love or attention. They will leave me and hurt me anyway. Get rid of them before that can happen. That's what I thought. I was the mother of two boys. I protected them from my parents. I feel guilty that they do not have a close relationship with their grandparents. I will explain it all and apologize to them when they are older. I was told that when I am drinking, the real me comes out. I have thought about this often. When I am drinking, I am relaxed. The voices in my head are turned off. I can be free to talk. I can be free to be the woman that has no self doubt. And I came to realize that she is amazing. So at 43 years of age, I began to question why I cannot be myself as a sober human being. I have started the journey with Turning Point. I have learned so much about what I have carried through me with me for too long. Guilt, shame, abandonment, low self-esteem, dark shadows, wounded inner child. I am feeling like a new woman every day. Meeting my true authentic self has been a journey. The tools that I have available to me now are so helpful. To feel the love that I have pouring to and from my heart for the people that matter in my life has made this journey worth every painful moment.
Hi, my name is Amber Wagman, and I'm the Executive and Clinical Director at Turning Point Counseling and Advocacy Center here in New York, PA. The dramatic reading you just watched is the true story of a survivor who is on their healing journey from childhood sexual abuse. Domestic and sexual violence are all about taking power and control away from someone. They do not discriminate. They affect all genders, cultures, religions, races, ages, and socioeconomic status. When things like this happen to us, we tend to isolate ourselves, we begin to live in fear, we can become depressed or anxious, and we even blame ourselves for the abuse. Unfortunately, one of the biggest predictors of becoming an abuser or entering into an abusive relationship is witnessing or experiencing violence during childhood. We grow up thinking that violence is a normal part of a loving relationship or of the world in general. We're fed the message that what happens behind closed doors should stay there. But this message is one of the major contributors to why domestic and sexual violence still exist in our society. Secrecy is not the answer. It doesn't make anything go away. It just makes us think that no one else is going through this or that we can't heal. We as a society need to have these conversations with our family, our children, really with anyone who will listen. We have the power to change the myths that exist about sexual and domestic violence. And we also have a responsibility to all the children in the world who are looking to us on how to react or cope with hard things. We need to break silence and speak out against these horrible crimes. This is why we came here today during April's Sexual Assault Awareness Month to give you living proof that we can heal, we can confront our fears, and we can overcome the feeling that someone or something controls our lives. So if you or someone you love is in need of services, please don't hesitate to reach out to us at Turning Point. Thank you.